Guys, so I thought that I would do a very quick vlog on how my prep is going at the moment. So I'm currently 8 weeks out from the LA Figure Pro. This is going to be my second figure show now, so I'm really excited to see what improvements I can make from my last show. Yeah, I've been prepping now for 8 weeks and I've dropped probably about 5 kilos in that time. I am currently sitting at the same body weight and kind of look as I was when I went to San Marino. So hitting my last kind of shape at 8 weeks out is really positive. Really excited about that because I know that I'm going to improve. I'm going to continue to make improvements leading into the show. Yeah, I'm feeling really excited. Like I wanted to do a show earlier on in the year, but due to a few kind of health complications that I had to pull out. So I feel like since January I've just been prepping, but then had to pull back a little bit and then you know, decide on a different show to do. And so now that this is finally set in stone, the flights are booked, my Airbnb is booked, and so I just, you know, for the next 8 weeks I just need to knuckle down and get the job done. I'm feeling all right at the moment. I am having the odd day where I'm feeling pretty tired, and you know, a couple of times a week I might need to have a bit of a power nap. But other than that, like I'm feeling all right. My hunger isn't too bad at the moment. The last 2 days I have been feeling pretty hungry, to be fair. So I don't know if that is now prep really kicking in at the 8 weeks out stage, but just need to get on with it. So I was actually asked to say how I deal with hunger. Pepsi Max is a favourite of mine. Taking myself out of my situation to try and distract myself always works for me. So yesterday I was feeling super hungry, to the point where I was like doing my own head in because I was thinking about how I was just focusing on how hungry I felt, and every like minute I was like, oh man, I'm so hungry today. Okay, Mel, have a coffee, see if that takes your hunger away. No, that didn't work. Have another drink, see if that helps. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. So in the end I was literally just winding myself up. So I thought, right, I put my trainers on and I went out for a walk, just to get out. And that did the trick, and I kind of thought to myself, look, you're gonna feel hungry because you're prepping. It's as simple as that. You're in a calorie deficit, you're gonna feel hungry. Just man up and get on with it, Mel. So then I came home and I was fine because I gave myself a bit of a talking to. But the other thing is, like in the evenings I feel quite hungry, so I just take myself to bed earlier, and I know that that's proper boring, but the last couple of nights I think I've been in bed for like 8:30 maybe, yeah. But you know, the sooner I go to bed, the sooner, hopefully, if I have a decent night's sleep, I can wake up and then I can eat. But yeah, so it's not, you know, things haven't been too bad. I predict that my cardio is probably going to get higher, my food is probably going to go down, and my hunger is going to go up. But it's the name of the game, isn't it, with prep. My moods have been all right. I haven't been too snappy just yet. So when I prep, and I'm sure everyone can relate to this, sometimes I can get a bit stressy and a little bit snappy. But so far at this point, I'm not doing too bad. There's not been any domestics just yet. Let's hope that continues. But yeah, like I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling excited more than anything else. I've got a new bikini sponsor, Sueli, and I'm hopefully going to go and see her next week, and we're going to discuss my suit. I think I'm going to go back to wearing red. I did wear red throughout pretty much all of my career in amateur bikini. I wore it for Europeans, I wore it for the Arnolds, and it's just a colour that I felt really good in, and I think that if you feel good in something, then that projects on stage and your confidence is probably higher. And I just love red. You don't actually see many figure competitors wearing red. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe I'll find out that it doesn't look very good on stage as a figure competitor, but we'll see. But I just like the colour red, and so that's what I'm going for this time. Lots of sparkle and red, I think, is where we're going. We've got lots of exciting new things coming up over the next few weeks. Myself and Rob and a few other people, we are starting up a website. And on this website there's going to be training videos, there's going to be prep blogs, off-season blogs, information on hormones, binge eating, reverse dieting, how to train properly, how to grow particular areas of your body, like your shoulders and your legs, and what are macros and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to be like the one website that is going to have pretty much all of the information that you as a female want to have. So we started filming for that this week on Tuesday. I went and filmed a shoulder session with Rob, and he really put me through my paces. My face is not pretty at all throughout 99% of it, and I've got this face when I'm in pain. I just close my eyes and screw up my face and just pray that the pain goes away whilst I'm getting the last couple of reps out. And that face pretty much features throughout the whole video. Nice one, Mel. You know, we wanted to make it realistic because we want to show that you have to train heavy and you have to train hard to make improvements. You know, fanning about with 1 kilo dumbbells doing 30 reps is pretty much going to do nothing. So yeah, so lots of really exciting things coming up. I think I'm filming again in 2 weeks' time. And the good thing actually about filming as I'm prepping is that you probably see from one video to the next me getting leaner, which is good, which is exciting. Yeah, I think next time we're training legs, but I do have a bit of a knee injury at the moment. I think I'm getting old. You know when like you start to get more aches and pains and you don't quite recover as well as you used to. I'm definitely getting older. I've actually got a slight meniscus tear in my knee, and I also went to see a chiropractor this week just because I've always had issues with my right shoulder and it doesn't kind of engage properly. No, that's my left. I do that all the time. I'm like, take the left, and it's like, you're pointing to the right. Yeah, still at 31 years old, my left and my right have issues. But back to my shoulder. I've always had issues with my left shoulder. It doesn't seem to kind of, I don't know if you can see here, but it's like, it might be the lighting, it's slightly smaller than my right one. Whenever I train shoulders, it just doesn't seem to like come up as high, and I sometimes feel like I've pulled something in my trap and all the way down my neck, and I can't move my neck properly. And so I went to see a chiropractor and just thought, you know, maybe it's something to do with my spine, I don't know, let's just go and see him and what he says. And basically he told me my spine is bent over to the right, which puts loads of extra pressure all on the left side of my body. My hips are twisted a funny angle, which actually puts extra pressure on my lower back, and makes me have one leg longer than the other. Which would explain why my left hamstring is more developed than my right. So all of these like things he was coming out with, I was like, oh, right, so that makes sense. When he said I had one leg longer than the other, I was like, because here's the thing, when I put leggings and jeans and stuff on, I always have one leg of my leggings or my jeans that comes down a little bit more than the other leg, and I'm like, are all trousers 1 inch longer one side than the other? No, Mel, it will be that one leg is longer than the other because you've got dodgy hips. So all of these things, I was like, oh, okay, now it's all making sense. So that's one thing I am doing different in this prep. I'm trying to take a little bit more care of my body. You know, all of my preps beforehand, I've always focused on weight training, diet, cardio. I've never really focused on recovery and trying to fix issues that I've got. I thought, oh, I'll deal with that later. And I've never dealt with these issues that I've always had. So yeah, this prep is slightly different because I'm going to see a chiropractor and he's like twisting me and snapping me in funny positions and stuff. That sounds dodgy, it's not. And I'm going to go and see a sports massage therapist to try and get some of the scar tissue out of my hamstrings. So my hamstrings actually in some pictures look like bumpy, they're not smooth, and that's because they're like bubble wrap. So you know, when I like press on them, you can't see, but when I press on them and move my hand up and down, they are really bumpy. And I went to see someone once and they said it was just a build-up of scar tissue that I need to have massaged out. So that's something that I'm going to do this prep as well. Just try and take care of my body a little bit better. And hopefully that will show on stage, you know, that a more balanced, kind of smoother, muscle-wise physique. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to bore you for any longer because I've been talking now for 12 minutes. You may not have even lasted this long. Or you could be on prep and currently doing cardio and trying to find ways of distracting yourself from cardio. But anyway, yeah, I will do another vlog next week at 7 weeks out. But thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope I haven't bored you, and I'll speak to you soon.